Act 4. Descent into Darkness.
Zorgone, Killjoy, and Lord Sabar stepped beneath a bruised sky, entering the forest of wild hares, a realm twisted by dark druidic magic. Gnarled roots writhed, and ancient trunks shifted, sealing their path behind them in a living labyrinth. As ghostly whispers snaked through the tangled branches, hidden sigils ignited in violet fire, raking the trio with arcane shrapnel. Blood seeped from their wounds, but the thought of vengeance for their stolen family fueled each staggered step. They pressed on, undeterred by the pain, driven by the fierce longing for justice. From the shadows, a hulking werewolf, its fur macked with gore, lunged with a ferocity that sent shivers down the spine. Killjoy braced himself, the sound of his shield ringing out as the beast's claws struck metal with a bone-chilling clash. Zorgone's arcane chant crescendoed, rising into the night air, and a spectral basilisk coiled into being, its stone gaze freezing the beast in mid-leap, a moment caught in time. As the trio regrouped, Lord Sabar's eyes flared a fierce orange. His death gaze swept the forest floor, and in an eerie hush, a hidden pack of wolves collapsed, their spirits snuffed out. The druids who commanded them, witnessing the overwhelming power of this dark trinity, fled into the night, leaving only whispers behind. At the heart of the forest, where shadows dance and whispers linger, an ancient stone circle emerged, a relic of forgotten times. There, Mystar, the blind seer, awaited, his eyes stitched shut, his skin a ghostly pale, like the remnants of a lost dream. His voice, it flowed through the clearing like a chilling wind, echoing the weight of destinies untold. Spoke of a looming war, first igniting with dragons, then escalating to a confrontation with the gods themselves. A final reckoning, he warned, awaited two brothers, one a beacon of love, the other a vessel of hate. United they must stand against Lord Sabar and the encroaching ultimate darkness. As Mystar's final words faded into the abyss, the air shattered with a cacophony of laughter. From the depths of darkness, Mordak, the vampire lord, emerged, a figure cloaked in enigma, presenting them with the gem of death, a crimson crystal, pulsating, alive with the essence of both creation and decay. Enraptured by its dark allure, Zorgone seized the gem without a moment's pause. He channeled its potent energy, and behold, the fallen red and black dragons from the shadows of his past rose at his command, their hollow eyes ignited with an unholy fire. Together, they soared back to Zorgone on their new undead mounts, only to be greeted by the fierce spectacle of living dragons besieging the city. What a sight it was. Beneath a bruised dawn, 10 dragons descended upon Zorgone's battered walls. Guard towers collapsed under torrents of flame, their cries echoing through the air. Killjoy hurled himself into the breach, his shield absorbing the first onslaught as dragon claws rent his armor, tearing through the very fabric of his resolve. Atop the shattered gatehouse, Lord Sabar called down torrents of arcane lightning, searing dragons from the sky, illuminating the chaos with flashes of brilliance. At his side, Zorgone raised the death gem, and with a surge of power, the life force was ripped from the nearest worm, its massive head snapping lifelessly to the cobblestones below. A testament to the fierce battle raging on. The battle devolved into chaos, a maelstrom of fury and fear. Killjoy rallied the militia into a shield wall, a desperate stand against the tide of destruction. But with each fallen comrade, a cold doubt slithered into his heart, wrapping around it like a vice. Lord Sabar's death gaze-o. It petrified 2 dragons into statues of bone, cold and lifeless. Zorgone's laughter echoed, a chilling promise of vengeance that sent shivers down the spine. Killjoy watched, helpless, as his brother stepped over a wounded guard, the gem pulsing. How it pulsed as it fed on the carnage around them. He caught the gleam of triumph in Zorgone's eyes, and in that moment he wondered, did the family they fought for even exist anymore? As the last living dragon let out a piercing shriek above the desolate ruins, Zorgone raised the death gem high into the air, summoning forth a swirling vortex of necrotic energy. With a fierce determination, he plunged the gem deep into the blackened earth, cracking open a gaping wound of shadow. Under his dark command, the 10 slain dragons rose once more, transformed into jagged, skeletal forms, their flesh grotesquely fused to bone by ember-red veins of undeath. The newly forged horrors unfurled their tattered wings, descending ominously before Zorgone's triumphant cry. Killjoy's shield slipped from his numb fingers, and he could only stand there, heart-shattering, staring in horror at the abomination born from his brother's insatiable vengeance. With 10 undead dragons arrayed around him, Zorgone now stood unopposed, a figure cloaked in darkness and dread.